What's up, nerds? We're your hosts this week. I'm Jake.
And I am Jake.
No more
I'm
Chad.
I'm Chad.
This week we are sponsored by Ray's Energy Drinks.
We are also sponsored by Crybaby Craig's Hot Sauce.
This week we'll be talking more about The Sandman streaming on Netflix.
We will also be talking about some upcoming nerd releases, uh, and some maybe cancellations. But
Yeah.
let's get into it. This is the All Things Nerd podcast. I did it. I did it at the camera.
Nerd. Welcome back, nerds, to the All Things Nerd podcast, your weekly dive into all things nerd. So, Jake, how was your week this week?
My week has been pretty okay.
Yeah.
Not nothing super exciting over here. I did watch Netflix's vampire movie starring Jamie Foxx and Dave Franco called Day Shift.
And?
Not for me.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted it to be good, and I'm not. And after talking to Russ Braun, I don't want to like slam the movie because people worked on it. But the jokes in it are really forced. And then you're like, okay, well, maybe at least the gore will be cool, but the vampires all bleed black, so it kind of defeats the purpose of a gory movie.
Yeah.
I personally, on a personal level, was just let down. That doesn't mean it's a shit movie. It just personally was not great for me.
Yeah. There'll be people that will enjoy it, obviously,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we kind of have similar tastes in that realm, so I don't. I feel like I should give it a chance, but I don't think I'm going to for a while. It might be like one of those things where it's like I don't know what to watch, and Netflix will be like, "What about this?" I'll be like, "Okay."
Okay. How about you? What's going on in your life this week?
Really not much. It's been very chill. Just kind of, doing the same old, same old. I did finally watch Lightyear on Disney Plus.
Hmm.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I think it was fun. It was definitely geared. I mean, it's for kids, but there was enough nostalgia sprinkled throughout the entire thing that it was very fun to watch.
that's good. I keep forgetting it's out. Otherwise I would have watched it by now. I was excited about it when it was coming out. I was like, oh, that's gonna be awesome, and I forgot about it. I do have a question for you about that we didn't talk about.
Hmm.
So in Toy Story, Buzz Lightyear is a toy. He's not based on a real person or anything like that. Do they touch on that at all?
So in Toy Story, Buzz Lightyear is based on like an action hero from a movie.
Ah,
So the movie Lightyear is the movie that Buzz Lightyear is based on. It even says like in
okay.
the opening sequence, like in 1995 or 1996, Andy got a toy of Buzz Lightyear from his favorite like space movie or whatever. This is that movie.
So then is it shot as a movie that's being filmed
No, it's like you are
or
watching the
watching the
movie
movie? Okay.
that Andy saw and was like, I want
Gotcha.
that toy.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Just curious. Just curious.
yeah, it was very fun though. I really enjoyed it.
Um, in sadder news,
Yeah.
yeah, Anne Heche has passed away. You may know her from such movies as Donnie Brasco, which is one of my favorite movies. Um,
Uh, 6 Days, 7 Nights with
yeah,
Harrison Ford.
yeah. Among a shit ton of others. I mean, we could list them all off, but
Oh yeah.
yeah. But yeah, she was in a horrible car accident, and would appear, from what I've read and seen, that she died days later in the hospital. So,
Very unfortunate. Rest in peace. Well, since we don't really have a lot of like personal stuff going on, I mean, I guess
Chad single.
yeah, that's true. I am single again. Um, get in line. No. Uh, but also, Jake, your birthday is coming up. So the
Oh,
day that
yep.
this episode airs will actually be your birthday.
Mm.
And
Mm-hmm.
how?
35.
Oh, I was gonna say, how many years have you been 29?
I
29?
think 29. Yeah, 35. So pushing 40 here after
Mm,
this one.
that explains the gray.
And the amount of alcohol I consume lately.
Aw,
Just kidding, I'm kidding.
got a little
Um,
sad.
no, no, no. My alcohol consumption remains ridiculous.
And constant from like a decade. Same though, so like no judgment. uh,
That being said, I did that on purpose.
oh, let's get into sponsor number one so that we can start talking about what we actually came here to talk about. So our title sponsor, as you guys know, is Ray's Energy Drinks. Fantastic energy drinks, zero sugar, zero calorie. Wow, I said calorie, really weird. Calorie, calorie,
Cattery.
yeah, and zero crash. Uh, really great flavors. They have a limited edition flavor out right now that's supposed to be like an Arnold Palmer, lemonade and tea, a little bubbly. I'm excited for it. I actually ordered a case personally instead of because they didn't send us any samples of this. But I'm excited for it. I'll let you guys know how it is. Probably by the time I get it, it'll be sold out. But, there's that. Listen up, learn how to save 15%. We'll be right back. What's up, nerds? I wanted to take a minute and talk to you about Ray's Energy, an incredible energy drink that provides max energy with zero crash. Ray's Energy takes a giant leap of faith with instilling a high-quality formula to bring a powerful, yet sustained, energetic experience to help you push your workouts and focus to the next level. Perfect for anyone at any time, and powered by their refresh formula technology, Ray's Energy delivers a performance-enhancing energy drink that aids in multiple different categories that include targeted focus, better recovery time, improved clean energy levels, and a boost in stamina and hydration. But most importantly, every can of Ray's Energy has absolutely 0 calories, 0 sugar, and 0 carbohydrates to give you a smarter and healthier option. So don't settle for an energy drink that contains more sugar and carbohydrates than you can count. Instead, head over to repsports.com. That's REPPSPORTS.com and use the promo code NERDPODCAST at checkout for 15% off your order. Or if you don't know what you want, go ahead and click the link that's in the description to get a $50 sample pack for free. All you do is you cover the cost of shipping. Again, make sure you use promo code NERDPODCAST at checkout to let them know that we sent you. All right, friends. So we're going to continue talking about the Sandman on Netflix. We're going to the season is 10 episodes. We're going to talk about just a few episodes at a time. Basically, we'll probably wrap it up next week. But this week, we're going to touch a little bit on episodes 3, 4, a little bit of 5, yeah.
Sorry, I gave you 1, 2, and 3, but I meant the next 3 episodes.
Yeah. 3, 4, and 5. And this show is so good. I really like it. It's not what I was expecting at all.
No, it's awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I had it on I think I was expecting like more of like an action-y kind of a show. And this isn't that. It's actually more of like a creepy,
yeah, little thriller.
like, thriller.
Got
Yeah.
it has some elements of fantasy, but it's dark, which is great because this is technically based on the graphic novels from DC.
Yeah.
And the way DC is going right now, this is a good change of pace. We'll get to that a little bit later.
I was like, are we there?
Don't you worry. But in episode 3, we get introduced to Joanna Constantine. And I always want to say Constantine because of John Constantine, the movie with Keanu Reeves.
Woo-hoo.
So good. But they call her Constantine. So if you hear say Constantine, that's because it's ingrained in us. We're talking about the same person.
Yeah. She's a descendant of John Constantine, which they vaguely kind of nod to and then move right past it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically, Morpheus, the Sandman,
Mhm.
Dream, the Endless, whatever. He's got like 37 names in this. It's
Yeah.
fun, fantastic. Um, he's like, I once. They're like, do you know who that is? And he's like, I once knew a Constantine,
Hmm.
and that was basically it.
Yeah.
But
Like I said, they whiz past it pretty fast. It's easy to miss. Also, spoiler alert, friends.
yeah,
If you haven't watched any of it, circle back.
yeah, watch it.
Watch it. Yeah. But yeah. Oh, almost read the wrong thing. Um, one of my favorite things about, and I'm not really particularly going in order about the episodes we're talking about, but um, we do get to see Brienne of Tarth as Lucifer, which
Yeah,
is pretty fucking dope.
Gwendolyn Christie.
Yeah.
It is Christie.
Uh,
That's her last name, right?
yeah, yeah,
Okay. I wrote that down for the show notes, and then I was like, when I say it out loud, I'm like, is that her?
yeah. It's pretty cool and awesome choice for Lucifer. One making Lucifer female, which I thought
Yeah.
was cool. Um, and also her because she's
She's awesome.
giant. Yeah, also
Yeah.
awesome. But yeah,
She is very tall. Yeah.
she's she's a without. I'm not in a bad way. She's just a large person.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's a big person. Again, not in a bad way. Like
yeah. No,
she's
she is
very tall.
yeah she is one of my favorite characters in Game of Thrones. So,
Same. Yeah.
but yeah, yes, she plays Lucifer and it's pretty fucking cool. They
It's menacing,
yeah.
but because it's like cuz she still has like a soft face, and she's
That yeah.
feminine, but it's the
That was the
devil.
other thing. Yeah, that's what I meant to say was that because the devil is supposed to be, very charming and, you know, whatever, God's most elegant angel or whatever, beautiful angel. So it was kind of cool that she played that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, of the
Cuz
devil.
when she's her and Morpheus, are discussing because his helm, his giant bird
Mhm.
skull Conchu cosplay has been sent to hell, and
Mhm.
he's there to get it back. And as they're talking, you're like, damn, she's like being so charming and like
Yeah.
treating him as like a valued guest. But as she's
Hmm.
talking, you're like, she's being like very like sharp with her words towards him.
Yeah.
It's just such a
It's
great
awesome.
casting for it.
And they end up fighting. Well, so some random ass demon has his helm. Is
Yeah.
like, it's mine, I'm keeping it. You'll have to fight for it. And he's like, "Pfft, name the terms. And then Lucifer is like, you have to fight me for it. And you're
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
you're like,
Basically, the
and
demon's like, I choose trial by combat,
oh yeah, that's yeah.
and then names Lucifer as his champion after
Yeah.
Morpheus is like, I'll
Yeah.
fight for myself.
I accept. Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
I accept your challenge. Yeah, and then you're thinking, as the viewer, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be dope, like a sick ass like throwdown, and yeah, I said sick ass.
Yeah.
Um, it
Fat yo.
wasn't. It wasn't. It was really underplayed, but like
Super
in
interesting.
yeah, in like a weird way, it worked for this show and the speed of this show.
And because they're kind of like eternal beings.
Yeah, can't really kill one or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure that you can. It just hasn't been like explained really
yeah.
how.
I mean, his name is literally endless.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, exactly. But so it's more of like a battle of wits
yeah, kind
through.
of like a chess game in
Yeah,
a weird way. Yeah, it's
it's
very interesting.
like they explained a situation of like a predator, and then the next one would be a bigger predator or something to combat that predator, and it's just like back and forth,
Hmm.
and It was so fucking cool,
Yeah.
but it was not an action sequence like when you're like, oh shit, they're gonna fight. They're gonna
Although,
fight.
I think it was more meaningful because at the way that Lucifer basically trumps him, and he
Other way
sits
around.
there for,
Oh
huh?
no, no, you're right. You're right. Sorry.
Yeah, and he sits there for a minute, and you think it's over, and then the way he wins it is by saying hope.
Yeah.
And yeah, and he eventually wins the Battle of Wits, if you will.
And then as he's getting ready to leave hell, uh, Lucifer says something along the lines of, "Oh, you think you have no power here? What good are dreams in hell?" And he's like, "If it weren't for dreams in hell, you would have no power here. It
Yeah,
keeps people hopeful. Otherwise, they have nothing to fight against or to
yeah,
stay trying."
right.
It was really cool.
It was cool.
But
For like, he's very monotone, which is awesome. But like
if you
the guy
listen
who
to him
plays him,
talk, he is not monotone at
yeah,
all.
yeah, yeah. He's very clever.
Uh,
Um,
it was actually I was watching an interview. Oh, I'm not going to take the time to look it up right now, but the actor that plays Morpheus was saying that he was talking to is it Sam Neilman, the guy that created the Sandman graphic novel, because he's one of the executive producers on it. Oh, Neil Gaiman. I'm sorry, that came to me after I said it. Is talking to an interviewer, and he's like, "Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to like bring this character to life," and I was talking to Neil, and basically Neil was like, "Well, Lord Morpheus, the Endless, is he has had every thought that ever could have, ever would have, can so when he speaks, it's almost like it's etched in stone.
mm.
So that's why also like his face doesn't move a lot. He doesn't show a lot of expression. His eyes don't move a lot when he's speaking, but he still portrays so much emotion in
Mm.
that, even though he's very monotone, just like word for word. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Episode 5 is by far the darkest episode.
A little slow to the start,
Very
but
slow
yeah,
to start.
it's pretty crazy. Well, I mean, the episode starts with Matthew trying to wake Lucifer up, or Lucifer up. Jesus Christ. Uh,
Morpheus.
Trying to wake
Dream.
Morpheus up after he left hell, but he's unconscious now.
Yeah, because he tried to get his ruby back, but the ruby had been altered. So it no
Hmm.
longer answers to him. It answers to basically the lady that stole it from him, that stole it from Charles Dance's character in episode 1, whatever, and her son. And her son
Yeah,
is,
Professor Lumen.
yeah, Professor Lumen and a sociopath.
Yeah, which is awesome. His name is not Professor Lumen if you're a nerd like
Luke,
us.
Lupin, not Lumen.
Lupin,
We both
Lupin.
said it wrong, but yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
from Harry Potter.
yes.
He's the werewolf.
Yeah. One of those defense against the dark arts teachers people.
Yeah. Yeah, but the episode is a little slow. I was actually kind of losing interest in it a little bit.
David
And
Thewlis.
then shit happens. It pops off.
Yeah, so it's John D is the name of the character, played by David Thewlis, who plays Lupin in Harry Potter. But he's using the ruby to basically make wishes come true or dreams come true, but in a very maniacal way, because he's very tortured because his mom lied to him for his entire life. He's like now like in his 60s or something like
Yeah.
that. And so he's making everyone in the diner be honest. And there's like
Mhm.
3 or 4 side stories going on. They all have like their secrets, and they're all very fairly intertwined. There's like 1 or 2 storylines that don't intersect at
Yeah.
some point in time. But damn, it's wild. And then
Yeah.
it goes Red Wedding.
Well, there's a part of it, and I was really worried for a second, because I was like, Jesus Christ, this is nasty. Like the one guy with the girls hitting on the cook at the diner, and she's like, maybe you could come back to my place, blah blah blah. And basically like, he's like, the only reason I'd come back to your place is because when you go to sleep, I go into your son's room, and he knows how to like treat. But then you find out that her son is 21, and you're
Yeah.
like, okay,
I
okay,
they
woo.
mention it very briefly at the start of the episode, but then
Yeah.
things start to like unravel, and you
Yeah.
forget that completely, or at least I did. And then
Yeah, I
he
did.
he
Yeah.
made that comment, and I was like, "Fuck this dude! I hope he
Yeah.
dies."
Yeah.
And then it does like another like flashback, and it's like, "Oh yeah, since he's back from college, like,
Yeah.
dude's an adult." So, whew.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Scary. Scared me for a second. Nicole and I both were like, "Oh, no."
Yeah.
And then he mentions that he's like, he's 21. He knows how to,
Yeah.
do this and that. And I was like, "Oh, he's 21." Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. But yes, it does go very Red Wedding.
Yeah. Basically, they kind of just all kill each other.
Yeah.
Or they kill a couple people kill each other, and then from
Everyone
there
ends up
everyone
dying
ends up
except
killing
for-
themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
the one girl is left standing, and oh no, she kills herself too, doesn't she?
The waitress, right?
Yeah. Doesn't she? Yeah, she puts things in her eyes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So it is, everyone ends up killing each other or themselves, and then in the end of it, she's like the last person standing, and he says something to her, and she picks up like the things the things that you put the receipts on in like the spikes that you would put a receipt on in like a
It was
restaurant?
either that. I thought it was a corkscrew, but like it's a diner.
Maybe, I don't remember.
Oh,
but yeah,
she
and
grabs something and
yeah.
just.
Yeah.
And then Morpheus shows up
Just in the nick of time.
to like look at the bodies. Be like, and if you guys have seen the trailer for this episode, you know that there's a fight between David Thewlis and, well, now I have it open, Tom Sturridge, who plays Morpheus. What you see in the trailer is that entire fight scene.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
this is not an
That's it.
action show. There's not big drawn out fight sequences.
Yeah.
It was
Very
a
psychological.
minute long of them like battling it out in the dream realm, and basically Morpheus gets his power back from the ruby by allowing David Thewlis to destroy the ruby in
Yeah.
order to kill Dream.
Yeah. And then, yeah. We also skipped over in the episode previous, because the whole point of the show so far has been him trying to get his items that were stolen from him, which was his helm, which he got in hell, his ruby, which he gets back in this episode, and the episode previous, he gets his sand back from Constantine's girlfriend, lover.
Yeah.
Which was dark. It's pretty dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, Constantine and him team up she knows that her girlfriend has it, and she goes to get it, and is about to, kind of gets guilt tripped by her girlfriend into a romantic situation, and then you find out that romantic situation did not happen because her girlfriend or lover is withering away in a bed holding the sandbagging son of a bitch.
I'm so glad you made that same joke, because when you said it off camera, I was like, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I just didn't insert it in the same place when we were talking about it, but I knew I was
It's
going to throw it
about
in
the
there.
same thing, yeah.
But So it was all an illusion that she had created for Constantine. And in this reality, she is dying in bed, but the bag of sand is keeping her alive,
And
which,
killing her.
yeah, and killing her. And uh, Morpheus then takes his sandbag back and she dies.
Yeah. It is one of the few times where he actually. It's the first time in the show that he's shown mercy, though.
Hmm.
Because he takes his hand back knowing that this is going to
She's
kill
gonna
her
die.
either way.
Yeah.
And it's going to be very painful because, like, humans can't wield that power.
Yeah.
So he takes the sand back and then puts her basically into happy memories, happy dreams, so that she
Hmm.
can pass away peacefully.
Yeah.
Even to the point where Matthew the Raven, played by Patton Oswalt, is like, "What you did back there was really nice. That was really good."
And then at the end of that episode is when Morpheus is like, I know where my helm is. We have to go get it. It's in hell. And then they go to hell. And then the
Yeah,
diner episode is the episode after that where he then gets the
and
ruby back. Yeah.
Matthew, as a Raven, used to be a human, and now his
Hmm.
soul is like in the Raven. He's like, "What? Hell's real?" He's like, "Yep, we're going there." And he's like, "Ah, fuck it, let's go to hell."
Yeah. He's like, I'm not going there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go to hell. Yeah.
And then when
That's
they
cool.
get there, Matthew's like, "I thought hell would be hotter than this. It's kind of cold."
Yeah. So,
Very,
um,
very
um,
enjoyable though.
yeah. And then he does well, not exactly the same thing. I have noticed that when he comes across somebody that he wants revenge on, he doesn't kill them. And he has said both times now, two, yeah, two times now, he has said, I should kill you, but I have something else for you. And then he puts them in a nightmare state or something like that, which
Yeah,
is worse. So,
yeah, because
yeah,
they don't just die.
yeah,
They have to
they're,
like relive that over and over and over
mhm,
again until their body just fails.
yeah, which is awesome.
Yeah, super dark but
Um,
super cool.
I don't, I think that's it. That's all we got for this, but
Yeah.
this show's
Uh,
fucking,
in these past couple episodes, has there been much for Boyd Holbrook as the Corinthian in these episodes?
uh, I,
Isn't he? No, he's not
he
in the
do,
diner episode.
no, he's in the one previous. He says, he's kind of dormant at the, after everything. And then in the episode where where Morpheus is in hell, he puts his sunglasses on and he's like, oh, he has his helm back.
Right.
Right? And then they show like the body of a girl that he just killed. Was it a girl or a guy? I don't remember.
I don't remember
I
because
think it was a
he
girl.
kills a lot
And
of people. He's basically
yeah,
like the first serial
but her
killer.
but her eyes were removed. Yeah.
It's
So,
because he doesn't have eyes.
yeah.
He has.
Thanks.
I thought you see that like in the first like.
You do.
Oh, okay.
But he took the dead person's eyes out.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
where his eyes should be are little mouths.
Yeah. It's
I
weird.
thought I just ruined something for you. I was like, shit,
No,
I'm
no,
so
no, no,
sorry.
no, no. No, I was just like, thanks, dude. Because, like, I already knew. I was just giving you shit, though.
Oh, word.
But yeah, no, I don't think he was in the diner episode at all. I assume we'll see him soon. Well, you've already finished the show.
I
I
have.
have not.
But yes, yes, you do. You also get introduced to Morpheus's siblings, Desire and Despair.
Hmm.
Those come up. I think at
At
the
the end of the diner episode, there's, yeah,
Desire.
Desire is like, yeah, I'll see you soon, brother, or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep. 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 Cool.
very good.
That's all we have on this show. Seriously, go watch it if you like nerdy shit, or if you like psychological kind of dark thrillers. It is very much in that realm. If you're
Laced with
expecting,
some fantasy.
yeah, if you're expecting a action-packed kind of thing, this isn't. Go into it with a different mindset.
Yeah,
Otherwise, you'll be
it is
disappointed.
based on a comic book / graphic novel. It is not a comic book show.
Yeah,
It's
exactly. Yes. Yes.
darker psychological magic fantasy. It's all there.
Yeah.
It's good. So good.
Well, it's I was damn it. I was gonna try to lead into the sponsor by saying something, and I was like, that's gonna sound weird. So, um, we're just gonna go into sponsor number two. I don't want to say it anymore. We're done, right? We're done talking about Sandman. Am I in the wrong spot?
No,
No,
you're
I'm not.
totally right. I'm just making you feel awkward, making you scramble.
You're not making me feel awkward. You're confusing me. I'm like, oh my God, am I wrong on the script here? Yeah. Sponsor number two is Crybaby Craig's hot sauce. It's a pickled habanero and garlic hot sauce. It goes on practically anything. No jokes about it this week. I was going to, but I didn't. Anyways, listen up. I'll tell you more about it.
Cool story.
Do you have time to tell it again?
Hey, you nerds. Do you love spice? Supporting small businesses? What about enhancing the flavor of your favorite foods? If you said yes to any of those, our good friends over at Crybaby Craig's have the perfect solution for you. Crybaby Craig's is a pickled habanero and garlic hot sauce that goes perfectly with your favorite foods, adding the perfect amount of spice and enhancing the flavor of everything it touches. Started in Minneapolis by Craig back in 2012, Crybaby Craig's has become a Minneapolis and Minnesota staple in the sauce world. So head over to crybabycraigs.com and order yours today.
All right, friends, we are going to talk about some upcoming releases and news in the nerd realm, I guess, and some potential cancellations, which is
Funny.
hilarious. Yeah.
Not going to end
but
well.
let's start with well, I Am Groot released in its entirety, and its entirety is about how long, Chad?
Well, if you don't count the credits, it's about 15 minutes long for all 5 episodes. If there's no credits, each one is a TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very short, very geared towards children, which is fine. It's cute and
like
funny.
10 and younger
Yeah.
kids. Like, not
It's
even
adorable.
just like children.
Yeah. It's
Childs.
Yeah, it's adorable.
It is very cute. When you go into it with that, knowing that it has no weight, no ramifications for the MCU, and it's Baby Groot.
Yeah. Which means it's before Guardians of the Galaxy
It's
2 ending.
Yeah, or
Right.
in that between Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and Infinity War,
Infinity War, not Guardians of the Galaxy 2,
somewhere in that where it's Baby Groot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Adorable.
They did
Very
or
funny.
They did, sorry. James Gunn has cleared up some confusion about that. That Baby Groot is not Groot. Groot is dead. This is Groot's son, basically.
Yeah, well, we saw Groot die.
A lot of people thought Groot was reborn, as
right.
because Rocket picks up a piece of Groot and plants
him.
it, and then Baby Groot comes from that. So a lot of people thought that that the same Groot that died was then revived through that plant. That is not true. That version of Groot is dead. This is
I
his
think
son.
that was officially proven based on when Vin Diesel let everyone know what Groot's final words were in Infinity War when he turns to dust.
We are Groot.
No, in Infinity War after the snap, where he
Oh,
says,
oh,
"I am Groot," like as a teenager reaching out to
yeah.
Rocket. He's basically saying, "Dad, help,"
yeah.
because Rocket is basically like his father figure now instead of like his best friend, colleague, side by side sort of person.
Right. Yeah. Very sad. But yeah. Yes. Just to clear it up for anybody else. He's not Groot. He is Groot.
Yeah.
I am Groot.
I am Groot. Yeah. I am Groot. And I am Groot. No.
I am Steve Rogers.
Tree.
This is my friend, Tree.
I am Groot. I am Steve Rogers. No, but these episodes, they are very fun. They're funny. They're very cute. They have no significance. But I'm also, almost a 32-year-old man. So like it was not made for me.
Well,
Still enjoyable.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Sorry.
What is fun though is that still it's Vin Diesel voicing
Yeah.
Groot, and even spoiler alert, I guess. Bradley Cooper is in one of the episodes as
Yeah.
Rocket. It's fun.
Yeah. It does seem strange. Well, whatever. I won't go into that. Um.
It's like
Well,
a
now I
Star Wars
have to.
holiday special.
I was gonna say it does seem weird to me that they're still paying Vin Diesel to do those parts and just tweaking his voice when they could literally do that with anybody. But whatever.
There has to be an end plan in it, or Vin
Yeah.
Diesel just like enjoys doing it so much that he's dirt cheap
Yeah.
to where it's the same I mean,
I just don't think. Oh, whatever. Nope. I'm gonna be mean. I'm stopping.
he only has to like say "I am Groot" in so many different like deflections of his voice.
Either I am Groot or I have family. One of the two.
Yeah.
Those are his only lines. Let's see.
I
Moving
am
on.
not Groot. I have family.
Moving on. We
Yes.
have the plot-ish of the Madam Web movie coming out, starring Dakota Johnson as Madam Web, Adam Scott as Ben Parker,
Young Ben Parker. Yeah.
and shit,
Sydney.
Emma Roberts. Emma Roberts is playing May, or not May. Fuck. Peter's mom. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and Sydney Sweeney is going to be
A spider person.
Julia Carpenter.
There's 3 or 4 different spider females in this movie.
And somehow the movie isn't even out yet, and we already know that it fails the Bechdel test. For those of you that don't know what that is, it's when a scene in a movie does not involve a man, but the women that are talking are still talking about a man instead of just like having a normal fucking conversation. Because it's been supposedly leaked. Has it been confirmed, or is this just kind of like rumors?
I think it's rumors at this point, but
That this is a Spider-Man meets Terminator.
yeah.
It's all about preserving the future birth of Spider-Man.
Yeah. So Adam Scott as Ben Parker and Emma Roberts as Martha Kent. Martha Wayne? Was it? Fuck's her name? Mary Parker.
Yes.
And she's pregnant with Peter Parker, aka future Spider-Man, and somebody is trying to kill him before he is born. And this group of spider people are trying to protect him from the future.
Yeah. And for those of you that don't know who like Madam Web is, basically Madam Web resides in the Spider-Verse at the center of all universes that Spider-Man exists in.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of as like a He Who Remains.
Like a web that goes to all the other universes, and at the very center of it, like a spider, when something tugs on her web, she pays attention to that timeline.
Right. Yours sounded way better in my headphones than what I heard in my own ear from my own click. Yours had like a nice echo, and mine just sounded like, yeah.
I want this to be good, and especially an all-female led cast other than Adam Scott. But it's a Sony-produced Spider-Man movie that is going to fail.
What's their official name? Sony Pictures Universe of Spider-Man related characters
I don't know. It's a mouthful.
and Friends Limited.
Sony Pictures sucks dicks at making Spider-Man movies other than Into the Spider-Verse. That's what it should be called.
Agreed.
That was mean.
I want it to be good.
I want
Just
all
like
of them
I
to be
wanted
good.
Venom to be good.
Wanted
Just like I
Venom 2 to
wanted
be
Venom
good.
2 to be good. Just
Wanted
like
Morbius
to be good. It hasn't happened yet.
Wanted Craven to be good, and I can tell you from the set photos, I am already pissed about that movie.
Also, they announced that he's not a hunter. He's all about preserving animal life. It's like you literally took the one thing that made Craven Craven.
The
It was like,
Hunter,
huh.
Craven the Hunter.
And you're
So
like,
he is,
nah. He like hands out pamphlets for PETA.
yeah. Are you Thor, son of hammers? This in this reality, he is Thor, god of hammers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not. He's just a fucking ween. I'm not into it. Although I am into saving animals in real life, but
Oh
for
yeah,
the
100%. I
for the
mean,
movie's sake, I'm not into this at all. Craven in the comics and the cartoon wears a fucking lion's like body as his clothing and has like teeth around his neck. He
yeah,
literally hunts the most dangerous. That's why he hates Spider-Man. He thinks Spider-Man is the most dangerous prey, and he wants to kill Spider-Man.
yeah,
Craven the Hunter is his name.
yeah.
And
And this
I
is
assume they're just calling it Craven and not Craven the Hunter. I
well,
bet
yeah,
you.
probably not because I mean he's not a hunter.
Yeah.
Uh, and
He's just a
also,
hippie. Craven the hippie.
like, no offense to Aaron Taylor Johnson, I love him.
Yeah. Bullet Chain, fantastic.
Like everything that I've seen him in, great, and he
Hmm.
does it. He's a great actor.
Hmm.
The instead of like you said wearing like the lion's like cloak, necklace of teeth, the dude looks like your average 42-year-old male that shops at Eddie Bauer.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you want to look like you go camping, but like you pay a little bit too much for
Like
your camping clothes, so you don't actually
Khakis
go
and a
camping.
button up. Khakis and a button up, but it's like unbuttoned down to like the middle of your chest because you're cool. That's
Yeah.
his look in this movie.
From what we've seen, again,
This wasn't even part of our script.
no,
We
it
just
was not. But hopefully, and this is a big ass if, based on history. Hopefully, it's good.
hopefully
I doubt it.
doubtful.
I don't have a lot of hope for Madam Web either, but I'm not against this storyline.
I'm gonna watch it.
I think that it's a huge bummer that it's a female-led cast and the entire thing is about saving the man. You know, like why can't it just be
I
like
love that
badass
it's a
female
female-led
characters?
cast.
I do too,
love-
but why can't
yeah,
why
but-
can't it just be a female-led cast being badass?
Yeah, I guess I don't know what would you make it about though.
I mean, there's plenty of female spider people in the in canon. Let it be
Mhm.
about them teaming up
Yeah,
instead of just
Yeah.
like one glorified scene in Endgame to represent the A team.
Mhm.
Like, let it just be that. Let them fight their villains and they team up. Let it be a female Into the Spider-Verse.
yeah,
Just do it live action instead of being like, oh, we gotta save the Peter.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, I want all these movies to do well, but I just don't. So far, their track record has been shit.
For live action, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, Into the Spider. I can't speak for the second one. It's not out yet. But Into the Spider-Verse, one of my favorite, not just one of my favorite Marvel movies, one of my favorite movies of all time. That movie's so fucking good.
Yeah.
So kudos, Sony, you did one.
Hopefully you can do two with a cross. If you only get three that you're gonna be good at, let them all be the Spider-Verse films.
Yeah.
Don't ruin the first one that was amazing,
Yeah.
because we expect the live action ones to be subpar.
They already swapped out, and I don't know if it's because of him or because of the studio, but the Peter B. Parker, which is Jake
Jake
Johnson
Johnson.
from New Girl, he's not reprising his role as, yeah. So,
Then what Peter are we gonna get?
well, that he's just not voicing that character. Someone else is voicing him.
What?
Yeah, and I forgot who it is. I'll find out for you.
It's literally
Hold on.
a Spider-Verse film. Just let it be a different universe and have someone else voice him. It can still be your standard Peter Parker. But, like, you're going to just... Who's... Come on, man.
I got it. Hold on.
I love Jake Johnson.
Well, I think they're gonna. A lot of it is gonna be Oscar Isaac as Spider-Man 99,
Yeah.
2099. Who is
Miguel. What's his last name?
Okay, it looks like Jason Schwartzman is gonna take over as Peter B. Parker. I could be wrong about that, but I did see that Jake Johnson was not, or maybe he is. I don't know, but I swore I saw that he was not.
On IMDb, it's showing that he's still part of it. But
Oh, I
Jason
hope so.
Jason Schwartzman is also in it as Jonathan Owen, or the Spot.
Oh, he's the bad guy then.
Yeah,
He's
and there's
the main
also a Vulture in there. There's Captain Stacy.
I fucking hope Jake Johnson is attached to it, but I read that he wasn't, and it was on the internet, so it has to be true.
Yeah, clearly. I don't know. This is from IMDb, so
Okay. Well, I hope that I hope that I am proven wrong
yeah,
because I love Jake Johnson.
yeah.
Yeah.
I literally want to go as Jake Johnson's Spider-Man for Halloween, only
Yeah.
because I don't want to drop the money to be Zeus.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'd be funny because I'm a bigger dude, but just to get the chest plate is like $200.
Yeah, it's rough.
Any whoosies? Sorry. Do
Yeah,
you
go ahead.
want to talk about who you're going to be for Halloween?
I'm
The
gonna
week
be
before your
Mr.
birthday?
I'm gonna be Mr. Knight
Oh, that's right.
for my birthday. Yes, I'm gonna be Mr. Knight for my birthday.
Well, I'm just
Mr.
saying,
Knight,
like, the week before your birthday. Like,
yeah. Mr. Knight is the Stephen Grant's version of Moon Knight. So he's got the suit and the
like the
no
clean
cape.
clean mask and just, like, very, like, posh.
Yeah, yeah. My buddy Mike is 3D printing me the mask, and then I just got to get a white suit, which is gonna be. I think I found one on Amazon for like $75 or something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm scared because if I get it and it doesn't fit, that's gonna suck.
Well, just
Can't
get
try it on.
Get it like a month before, so that if you have
Yeah.
to take it to a tailor, and then you have a fitted white suit, for the next time that you're in Vegas, like making tigers dance. Sorry.
Moving on.
Yeah. The day after this episode comes out, and the day after Jake's birthday, is the new release date for She-Hulk, Attorney at Law.
Woohoo!
So excited for this.
Yeah.
We get Daredevil
Daredevil.
in his
Back.
red and gold.
Mm.
So good.
And this is kind of kicking off and reintroducing Daredevil to things. I don't know exactly what the plan is, but his series is going to be 18 episodes long and called Daredevil Reborn.
Yeah.
So I'm curious.
And that
what the
comes
plan
out
is there.
next 2 years from now, 2024.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that we get kind of like the Netflix, where it's a bunch of like in the courtroom and not. And also
Yeah.
She-Hulk looks to be that way, as they literally did a spoof of the Law and Order start as a teaser,
Yeah.
and it's hilarious. They're acknowledging that Jennifer Walters and She-Hulk is a very meta character that breaks the fourth wall.
Yeah.
We've seen her break the fourth wall already, so like it's gonna happen.
I'm also hoping that we get a scene of Charlie Cox not as Daredevil, but as Jesus Christ, help me out here,
Matt
bud.
Murdock, yeah.
Matt Murdock,
Like actually in the courtroom.
like in the courtroom, maybe even working against her in a case and like arguing back and forth.
Which
That
would
be
make
awesome.
sense because he's typically like a defense attorney, and she's
Yeah.
been put in charge of like the superhuman thing.
Mm.
And we know that Tim Roth and Abomination are going to be a huge player in this, so it could be someone that was like affected by his rampage that's now suing.
Yeah, that would be
which
awesome.
would be cool.
Yeah, very excited for this. I believe there is rumored to be other cameos, like Wilson Fisk, I always say his last name wrong.
D'Onofrio,
Jeffran Jeffranio
D'Onofrio,
Espanzio.
Esposito.
And also Echo, I heard. I just read it. Doesn't mean it's
Oh, okay.
true. But I just read that cameos will be placed in here other than just Hulk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I mean we know that Wong, uh, Benedict Wong as Wong, Tim Roth as Blonsky or Abomination. Mark
Hmm.
Ruffalo, Charlie Cox. We know that they're in it. Um, there's, by the sounds of it, there's gonna be more.
I hope so.
Hopefully, but we'll see.
They wanted to put Spider-Man in it, but they were not allowed to.
Fuck you, Sony.
Yeah.
What? Anyways, comes out this week. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
What also comes out this week?
This would be on the 21st, which is a Sunday. Whoop whoop.
Well, yeah,
House of huh?
HBO rules.
Yeah. House of the Dragon, which is the prequel to Game of Thrones. This looks, who knows?
I think it looks pretty cool.
I think it looks fantastic, but as I mentioned, they originally put out a season that got screen tested and it failed. They scrapped it and then made this. So I'm a little scared.
Yeah, that's fair.
Also, Matt Smith is in it. He was Morbius's counterpart in.
Excuse me, he was also the Doctor in Doctor Who.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's a
But
fantastic actor.
yeah.
Morbius was Morbin time.
So we will see. I think it's gonna be good. I'm a little more pumped about the Jon Snow spinoff, just cause
Yeah, but there's like,
that's gonna be like a million years from now before that
yeah,
even comes out.
if it comes out, because like if this show tanks, HBO just might be like, nah, we're done here.
Right? Yeah.
So
I want it to be good. I hope it doesn't because I would really like to. I need something to sink my teeth into.
yeah,
Like, don't get me wrong, I love the Disney Plus like series, but series, multiple series, whatever.
all them
But
dare series.
I need something outside of Marvel and DC to like get back into. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You feel me?
I'm picking up what you're laying down, Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hearing what the big chicken's clucking?
Yes. I'd never heard
You
that before.
you reading what I'm writing?
Yo soy dyslexic. Uh, I'm not. I'm not dyslexic. I am reading what you're writing. I just thought it'd be funny to say that.
I don't know much about this show. I know that it's going to be heavy on the dragons.
Yeah, there's supposed to be like 20 different dragons in the show,
Yeah.
and they're all
Also,
real.
yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't.
I think also Matt Smith has said that he thinks there's too many sex scenes in this show. So it lives up to the Game of Thrones name. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of swinging dicks.
And it's all about the Targaryens, which means
yeah.
there's a lot of. How do I put this in a PC way? A lot of Sweet Home Alabama.
No.
You know?
Ooh. I mean, ew.
Sorry, Mom. I mean, we don't know much about this other project that's coming out called The Samaritan. Sorry to like breeze past this. I just want to spend a little bit of time on our last
Yeah.
talking point.
Oh yeah.
The Samaritan with Sly Stallone, Sylvester
Yeah.
himself, is coming out by the end of the
Italian
month.
stallion.
If you know, you know. Sorry, Mom. If you get that reference, we need to have a conversation.
Yeah. You
but-
don't want that conversation, bro.
You're right, I don't. But that movie's coming out here.
Is it a movie or a show? I
It's
thought
a
it was
it's
a
a
show.
movie.
It is a movie. Oh, okay. That makes it more digestible, actually. That makes me want to see it more. I thought it was a TV show.
Yeah.
Um, so as a movie, I'm more willing to get into that.
Yeah.
Because if it sucks as a TV show, then it's like, fuck, there's like 6 more episodes there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it
In
sucks as
hopes
a
that it
movie,
gets better.
yeah.
And then, lastly, fucking DC.
The Titanic that we call DC is just fucking going down, man, and they're not swinging at all. Uh,
No, they did not listen to Fall Out Boy first.
I mean, these guys right now. If any of you are paying any attention to this, Ezra Miller, who plays the Flash, has been on a fucking
Tirade.
dude. Like this
Stop
person
breaking the
is
law, asshole!
yeah. This person is like soliciting minors, breaking into houses. It's a very
Throwing chairs at elderly people,
yeah,
starting
getting in
fights.
fights at bars in Hawaii. Like, you're in Hawaii, you're rich, you're famous, dude. Just chill the fuck out. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Uh,
They're all over the place, just wreaking havoc, then
and
disappearing, and then trolling law enforcement on Instagram.
yeah, it's a shit show. That person is a shit show. And as after the cancellation of Batgirl, now DC is saying, or Warner Bros. Is saying, here's the options. Either Ezra Miller um, apologizes for everything that they're doing, and takes like treatment classes for these issues, or will release the Flash movie with zero press and recast that character, or we're just going to scrap the Flash movie altogether and not release it at all. So this person has single-handedly fucked up.
Michael Keaton's return.
Yeah. Yes. Because
Michael
Keaton was
Keaton's
supposed
last
to
chance to return as Batman since they scrapped Batgirl.
be, yeah, would have been in the Flash movie, and now, well, and there's even rumor now that Ben Affleck, the scenes that Keaton was supposed to have in the Flash movie are now replaced by Ben Affleck, and that's why Ben Affleck is now in Aquaman.
Replaced? Oh, I thought that they were both supposed to be in it as like different timelines or different like variations.
I think they're just trying to cut their ties with Ezra Miller, and they like rewrote something so that if they need to, they can.
Because Ezra did show up. I saw this online. They did show up for reshoots
Mm-hmm.
while being on the run from police. Like, which also, like, excuse me, Warner Brothers, if you're like, hey, our actor that's like the star of this is wanted for various crimes, and they show up on set, and you're like, yeah, we're just not going to tell anyone. Let's film these shots and let them go.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. Are you the Republican Party? Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Let's keep talking shit for a minute, and then I'll say a maybe potentially good thing. But also, like, how are you gonna let this person slide, doing all this fucking horrible shit, and then keep Amber Heard? What are you doing?
Yeah.
The fuck are you doing? God damn you! She was found guilty. Guilty. That means that she did all the things that she was accused of. And you guys are like, well, yeah, but we'll reduce...
we already filmed her scenes.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you're like, hey, our star is a fugitive from the state.
Let's cancel the whole movie.
Let's do reshoots.
Yeah. Fucking Warner Bros. Come on. You know what it is? Is I think that they're actually
The patriarchy.
like bros. Just a bunch of frat boys making these movies. And that's why it's Warner Bros. They're just like, bro!
It's Brad Warner, Thad Warner.
My dad's a lawyer, Warner.
Clayton.
Blake.
Braden.
there's a Blake in there.
Yeah.
They all wear two.
Sorry to my friend Braden who does listen to the show. You have a very bro name, and this is coming from a Chad. So,
They all wear double polos with the collars popped.
but like one's blue and like one's like lime green.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you got to offset the colors with like khaki cargo shorts and flip flops.
And daddy's money.
Puka shells. Here we go.
Puka shells. Fuck. That was a deep cut. You only listen to Eve 6.
Oh.
And the Carter 2 album.
They're really fucking up right now. It's really annoying. But the light at maybe, the very small light of a maybe tunnel, is that if they don't scrap the Flash movie and they recast Ezra Miller, some people, I don't know their names, but they're like executives in this bro fraternity or whatever. They are fighting for almost a reboot, kind of how Days of Future Past fixed a bunch of mistakes that Fox's Marvel had made
up until that
X-Men.
point, so every single mistake up until that point.
Yeah. The Flash movie would do that for DC. They could recast characters if they wanted to. They could change the storyline. And the Supergirl. This is another part of that I'm excited about. It's sad for her. I'm sorry, but I was not feeling their change of direction to make a Supergirl the main Superman character. They canceled the Supergirl movie going forward, and they're hopefully trying to bring Henry Cavill back as Superman. This is what I want. Recast the Flash.
Still have a Supergirl.
Yeah.
No one's against that.
Yeah, no.
We just want Henry Cavill as Superman.
Their plan was to scrap Henry Cavill and make this version of Supergirl the new Superman in the DCEU universe.
Kara's the only one that's there.
Yeah. Not feeling that, because, sorry, dude, Henry Cavill is the best Superman. He looks like him. He's huge. He's a good actor. I love Henry Cavill. He's like the nicest guy. Whatever. We know.
Also, he's a giant nerd.
Yeah. Yes. But so we may get Henry Cavill back if they can somehow use the Flash movie. I would like to see them use the Flash movie, get rid of Amber Heard. She just doesn't need to be anywhere. Okay.
I mean, Mira's important, but like, there's other actresses that could play her that are better that don't poop in beds.
Well, yeah, and you got Ben Affleck, Keaton as different Batmans. Like, you can play around with it now that you've introduced that to different timelines. You could recast Ezra Miller with a actor who doesn't fucking try to molest little kids. Like,
or beat the shit out of the elderly.
Yeah, this is the best way to go. Use this movie, do your reshoots, get rid of him, get rid of her, hire a new director, Schneider, and then...
Well, I mean, the president already quit, so, like...
Yeah.
After, like, 2 weeks of...
But you gotta bring somebody on who knows... I know they have a 10-year plan to, like, make these movies, but, like, if your plan is to just keep doing the dumb fucking movies that you're already doing, stop.
Yeah.
Use this movie to reboot it. Hire somebody new to make this good. But you got to use the tools that you have, and Henry Cavill is the center. Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck, honestly, and Gal.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the tools there, you guys.
At that point in time, Jason Momoa, too. I love Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
I like him as Aquaman.
You guys took Aquaman, who is like a laughable character that gets made fun of, and
made him
Jason Momoa
fucking badass.
Yeah.
And lovable and still funny.
Yeah. Easy on the eyes.
Made him a bro.
Yeah.
Way to go, Warner Bros. Sorry.
But you guys got to do something. No. You can't. Yeah. You have the tools. You just don't know how to use them.
Word.
Anyways. We're gonna close this episode out. We've been bitching for a little while here.
Yeah.
But before we do, we love you.
Keep going. Just keep going.
Thank you for coming and watching our show, listening to our show. As always, you can check out our Patreon page. There's cool stuff on there. Give us money and you can have some of it. And
It's a great way to support us with a monthly subscription. You get some bonus merch, some behind the scenes actions and stuff like that. You get to see why we're laughing this hard, usually by the end of the episode, because not only are we slightly not sober, but we just kind of fuck up all the time. And it's hilarious. At least we think it is. We hope you do too. Also, like on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, we keep talking about Twitter. It'll happen maybe someday.
yeah.
Just follow us there. If you listen to the show, wherever you listen to it, like, subscribe, give it a 5-star rating. That really does help us because algorithms, I guess, the more people that like it, the more people that listen, the more people see it. So there's that as well. So good. Also, just thanks for being here. Like Jake said, we love you all. Go ahead, fucking finish the closeout, Jake.
This has been the All Things Fuck Up podcast. Cheers.